the log against number 5 Stellenbosch. A warm welcome also to Sean Bartlett, former Bafana striker, alongside for tonight's encounter, and hopefully the same goal fest that we had here when they met in the league in April. Sage Stevens will be captaining the home side tonight. There have been a raft of changes made by coach Steve Barker coming into this game. He has freshened things up. This is a third game in as many in a week, I should say, for Stellenbosch, having won here on Tuesday against bottom of the table Magesi. So those changes: in come Jabbar, De Jong and Palace in the middle of the park. Polokwane into the lineup again, as well as Kazi Godswill and Nyanya, the Nigerian, on the right-hand side of the defence for Stellenbosch. Just a matter of freshening things up, although De Jong did miss the game on Tuesday because of a dead leg. Polokwane City just one change from their last match, a goalless draw with Marumo Gallants. Bonginkosi Dlamini comes in, and that means that Shabalala drops onto the bench. Let's have a look at the Stellenbosch formation.
Yeah, I think you mentioned the fact that the 5 changes, I think it's just to freshen up the squad. De Jong coming back from his injury, and I think it will bring a lot of energy also. You know, I think they're looking to go back-to-back after Tuesday, the win, hard-fought win against Magesi. But they needed that. You know, 5 games they didn't win at home, and it's unlike them to not perform. But then again, they really haven't had a home ground for some time.
Just confirmation again of that one change with Bonginkosi Dlamini coming into the side and Shabalala falling out of the lineup. Still the injury woes for Polokwane City. Matuludi on the left-hand side, still out in Kwe, the right back, as well as Chauki and the Zimbabwean international Douglas Mafumo, also all absent today. Now, how are they going to line up tonight?
I think they pride themselves a lot on defending. You know, they've already have 10 clean sheets this season, and I think you can clearly see with the formation that they've set up that they're going to sit back a little bit, and obviously in the transition, the quick counter attack, utilize the likes of Dlamini and Apollos to take them forward. And Ramabu will obviously have to be in that 18-yard area. Let's say they will be supporting him.
The man in the middle there with the headset on, Puti Mahafi, the coach of Polokwane, and Steve Barker, who's had a wonderful time here at Stellenbosch. 304 games now in his top-flight career as a coach. Wesley Sergel on the left of him, his assistant, long-time assistant as well from the days at Amatax. Polokwane will be in the blue, Stellenbosch in the white today. And we are a minute away from kickoff. It's, as you mentioned, the 3rd home game in a week for Stellenbosch. Further opportunity to climb up the Betway Premiership. They went into 5th place after that win against Magesi on Tuesday. Victory tonight would see them join Polokwane on 30 points. Stellenbosch have a much better goal difference, so victory would take them above Polokwane. The visitors come into this game with no success in their last 5 matches. In fact, they've picked up 2 points from their last 4 league games. But if they win today, they'll go above Sekhukhune United and into 3rd position on the Betway Premiership. So plenty to play for here tonight.
You already see from the kickoff, once that ball went back to Sage Stevens, the Polokwane, the whole team just dropped into their own half. So they're not even going to apply pressure. They're going to stay compact and wait for Stellenbosch to come to them.
There's the one change today, Shabalala with the 22 shirt. Captain Nikani could be in a bit of trouble here early on. Scored an own goal a fortnight ago when they met in the Cup. Ku is the player on the receiving end. Slowly working his way now to full fitness after his move from Mamelodi Sundowns. Gets another opportunity in the starting lineup. Be interesting to see if he can last the full 90 tonight. Busted in with that left foot. Will take the free kick. This is Manuel Sapunga, the goalkeeper from Equatorial Guinea, who is the regular number 1 for Polokwane. Looking to test him early. That's wide of goal from Eninaya.
I think Basadine is always a threat with that delivery into that 18-yard area. I think Ininaya, Mulasane, Torre, and obviously De Jong will always be the targets when it comes to set plays.
Polokwane, of course, have been as high as 3rd in the league this season. Just a little bit of a slump at the moment for them. They can concentrate on a top 4 finish. Their best was 5th in 2019, without the disruption of any more cup matches. Dlamini on that left-hand side. Header is away from Ture and Yanaya. Key man, of course, up front for Polokwane is the Mafana striker, Polis. In the meantime, this is Lekoloane trying to burst his way through. Good steal, takes the ball away. It's Ramabu playing a little more central tonight, it would seem, Sean, than his usual wide position on the right.
Yeah, I think obviously when you're struck by a lot of injuries, you've got to try and move players around that's a little bit more versatile, and Coach Mahafe obviously knows his players and where to put them, so hopefully he can still be an asset for them here tonight.
Looks as if Dlamini will be the most forward of the players. The man who's come into the side, the 28-year-old, scored 14 goals in 2 seasons in the Motsepe Foundation Championship for Platinum City Rovers, so does have some goal-scoring acumen. And Yanaya now plays it short inside. Titus turns onto the left, looking for Nku. He missed a couple of good chances, Nku, with indecision on Tuesday night. Maybe a little sharper today, but in the end, overplayed, I would say, by Stellenbosch.
It's a really half-hearted shot there from Palace. You know, he's well capable of taking powerful shots on goal. Didn't convince himself in that particular instance. But this is what we keep talking about, Basadine's ability, you know, just rolling his foot on that ball and sending him the wrong way. But it's what happens afterwards, obviously, that's always important.
Yeah, Ramabu went sliding in there and had to adjust fairly quickly, or he might have done an ankle. Jabbar with a strong challenge, wins the free kick. Today's referee, Mr. Bambiso, a former referee of the year a couple of seasons ago. Got the same linesman on this near side, Sean, Mr. Madela, who did not give the goal for Basadine in the cup match where he scored on the left-hand side, very clearly onside, was flagged offside. Unusual that they would have the same linesman in the same fixture just a fortnight ago. Ture. Ininaya. Loisani's just turned 25. The height of his prowess, really having another super season. It's not been a happy hunting ground, Stellenbosch, for Polokwane in the past, and really was a special game in April where Ikram Reyners ran right, 5 goals. He might well have scored 7 that night. There were 2 very good other chances that he failed to put away. Equaling the league record, the PSL record held by James Chamanga, Zambian international, who is still playing in his home country at the age of 45, scored in the Zambian league last weekend. Now Basadine again on the left.
Yeah, Polokwane is not a very good travelling team. You know, we've only got 1 win in 6 here in the Western Cape. And even so, if you look at the top 5 teams, very similar record. That's why Coach Mohafe said this is a 6-pointer. You know, should they win this game, obviously gets them clear for Stellenbosch, and the other way around, Stellenbosch will catch up to them.
Now Basadine gets away, Tries to square it back or cut it back for De Jong. Palace with a good first touch. Jabbar, is he shaping to shoot? Good challenge on Jabbar. Playing with Mapangule in the middle, making life difficult for Stellenbosch. Now Dlamini on the turn. Apollos on the left-hand side of the attack today. He'll be the danger man, and Yenaya has shown enough of the ball to commit into the challenge.
Just lost control a little bit of the ball, Oswin. Oswin is very good at running at defenders. It's almost like he lost sight of that ball at split second. But that's sometimes the issue with Polokwane, with Apollos is being so fast in the transition. It's difficult sometimes for his teammates to catch up to him.
Ture showing his strength. Yenaya now. And a foul committed on him by Dlamini. That's quickly taken. They know they're going to have to do all the work tonight. Stellenbosch, lovely ball in here for Titus. Shoots and misses. Polokwane was perhaps an option inside, but fully entitled to go on his own there, Devon Titus.
I think it just, that ball just bounced up as he was about to strike it, and generally you've got to wait for that ball to come down. A great first touch here off the chest, and as you can see, the ball just bounces up. You know, once that ball comes down to your foot, it's a lot easier to have that strike, but bouncing up, you're more likely to hit that ball over the crossbar.
Got a little bit of a knock there, Titus. Limped around a little bit on Tuesday night as well, after a few knocks in that game. And very much the go-to man these days for Stellenbosch, particularly since the departure of the likes of Ashley DePere, Jaden Adams. De Jong now is the man they're looking for. Palace.
Well, I think tonight is a lot more settled the way Stellenbosch is building up. You know, I think also the weather did play a factor the other night. But you can clearly see that win also. It's a little bit more confidence in the players and their abilities and how they want to approach this game.
Well, this is the last of 3 successive home games for Stellenbosch. Matches that they earmarked for a full haul of what had been 9 points, but last Friday night held here to a draw by Richards Bay. Had to come from behind after conceding very early. And then it wasn't that easy against Magesi here on Tuesday.
I think it was without a doubt a hard-fought win. We know they created a lot of opportunities but couldn't convert as much as they wanted to. Hopefully that will change here tonight.
Ball through the middle from Basadin, looking for Nku. Now Mapangule along with Kambala there, the engine room. Long-range pass here is a good one from Apollos. Ramabu inside to Dlamini. Seemed a little indecisive there, Polokwane, and Oswin Apollos now with Yenaya all over him. Last touch comes off Titus, throw in on the far side to be taken by Ndlovu. De Jong's doing a sterling job this season as well for Stellenbosch. They missed him a little bit on Tuesday night.
I think his presence up front is always missed, even though on Tuesday night they utilized the opposite again of the speed of Cupido, which they capitalized on with the second goal especially.
Not often you're involved in 2 goals and you find yourself on the bench for the next game, especially Cupido.
I think Coach Steve Barker will tell you it's about managing his players. You know, they've got a very tough schedule coming up for the next couple of weeks, even playing a home game in Port Elizabeth.
TS Galaxy next for them on Tuesday, and that's, excuse me, Maruma Gallants on Tuesday. That's away in Bloemfontein. Here's the cross inside in search of Lekorani and De Jong, cleared away. Palace blocked. They get a second bite here, Palace. Just winning all those physical tussles as well, Stellenbosch. Kaiser Chiefs, they meet in the Nedbank Cup. That match is now being played in at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium next Saturday. Then Orlando Pirates at the Athlone Stadium, Tuesday the 11th. They are coming thick and fast for Stellenbosch. Looming in the background is Zamalek of Egypt in the quarter-final of the Confederation Cup. Polokwane City, in contrast, will have a 2-week break before their next game. That's home against Golden Arrows. Their next fixture is supposed to be Royal AM, and we all know the story there. Anybody except for Sage Stevens in the Stellenbosch half. Offside against Titus.
I think some of these players are looking forward to the international break, should they not get national team call-ups, because that's the only time they will really have a rest.
Pretty tight call there on Titus. Would it be fair to say a draw here tonight for Polokwane would suit them just fine? But they were looking for stuff on the counter. Here's Ramabu, gets the shot in. Now the first shot at goal in this game comes from the visitors. Titus now at the other end. Nku. Back out to Titus. There was a good run in there from Lekoloane. Titus. And Lekoloane had gone inside, and Titus was expecting him out wide on the left.
Yeah, I think Polokwane will be very happy to get a draw, considering the record that they have, not just against Stellenbosch, but in the Western Cape itself. Like you said before, you know, they've got 10 clean sheets already this season under their belt. Last season they had 15, so they do pride themselves on defending first.
Ramabu with a shot there, and not adding to the 2 goals he scored this season already. One came against Kaiser Chiefs in December, the other a week later against Marumo Gallants. Ramabu certainly a player who's on the radar of some of the bigger sides. Only 22 years old, and the 4th season now in Polokwane City colours, 2nd one up in the top flight. And consistency amongst the goals as well. He scored 3 in the league last season, 6 in the campaign before when they won promotion.
You can definitely expect this ball to go between the penalty spot in that 6-yard area. It's always very difficult for goalkeepers to come out for those type of crosses.
Apollos to take it. Far too short and dealt with fairly comfortably by Basadin. And if you're a centre-back pushing forward to try and get onto the end of it, that's rather irritating.
It is, and it's something that you do daily on the training field.
Long-range shot, not going to trouble Stevens.
That's the first thing you should do, is at least miss the first player. In that instance, Basadin. Got to give your central defender something to go and attack.
A long-range effort, by the way, from Lesedi. Now De Jong.
For a game like this, with Polokwane sitting back so deep, it makes set plays even more important when it comes to attacking free kicks and corners for Stellenbosch, because it's going to be a bit of a struggle for them to find those spaces or, you know, pockets in between the lines.
There's going to be a fair amount of probing tonight. Maybe moving the ball around a bit quicker might force the openings. This is Moloi Sane to Palace. First touch is a bit heavy, but he gets away from Makubela. De Jong! I think he'll be disappointed with that header. That was Sean Bartlett meat and drink, wasn't it?
Bread and butter. No, I think he just got underneath it. He almost attacked the ball too quickly. You can see he found himself ahead of the ball and then had to lean back to actually make contact with it. So he had to wait a little bit longer for that cross from Palace and then generate more power. But I think obviously that's the position you want to find yourself in, or the spaces, I would say, as far as attacking the crosses are concerned.
The two Polokwane players getting each other away. Dlamini has got some pace up front. He'll be causing a few problems. Basadin, space for De Jong. Inyanaya giving him support on the right, but he goes inside. Mokwane clears, now back in again for De Jong, just a little behind him. Mapangule, now Kambala. This is a bit better from Polokwane. The combination there with Letsedi and Apollos. And space here. It's a good pass from Apollos. Now Ramabu. The idea was there. The execution perhaps a little on the light side. Makubela wins it in the air. Mapangule.
Always seems that Apollos is the starting point for most of their attacks, and the switching of play, even in the last particular opportunity they had.
Quickly out to Ramabu, but he's unable to put the ball across. Instead it goes behind the goal. Goal kick here to Stellenbosch. Mapangule back up on his feet. Players in this Polokwane side coveted by other sides, but being rather reluctant to sell. And that's one of the reasons why they're up near the top of the table, chasing for a place potentially in continental club competition next season if they can finish third. Now Lekoloane. Now quickly taken here. Again is Nku. Basadin. Quickly closed down by Ramabu. Jabbar inside looking for Basadin. Doesn't find him. Doing a solid defensive job so far. 20 minutes gone and no clear-cut chances, save for that skied shot from Titus for Stellenbosch, and that header from De Jong, not that convincing either.
That's the best way to defend the speed. You know, you do not allow any space behind you. So when you're almost on your 18-yard area, there's no space for Titus them to go and attack. So the only thing you can do is putting in crosses and long balls to De Jong and play off second balls, to be honest.
Inyanaya with the challenge. And the policy win the free kick here. Not much in that one. Maybe a hand in the face, which these days is rather strictly controlled by the referees. Right, little earpiece there for the coach. So advice coming from elsewhere?
Somewhere. It's quite interesting because generally you would have the goalkeeper coach or the assistant coach having the earpiece and transferring the information, but the head coach in this particular instance, maybe it could be the analyst sitting in the stand giving information, you know, as to how Stellenbosch is attacking.
Globo settles for the throw-in. He's the left back in place of Matuludi so far since Matuludi's injury. From Free State Stars player who gets a 5th start today. Now looking for Ramabul, cleared away by Basidi. Kamara did well. Good skills with the feet, but then Ramabul just stumbling. He slipped already, stumbled a few times. Stellenbosch fans in the town are not going to see their side in their next 2 home matches, Chiefs and Pirates. One in Gqeberha and one coming up in Cape Town at the Afron Stadium. The clubs are just a little too big for this venue with all of their supporters. Midway point of the first half here at the Darnie Craven Stadium. This is the only match, of course, tonight. Some biggies coming up this weekend. Sundowns Chiefs tomorrow at Atkinsville is sold out. Everyone looking forward to see that particular encounter. Now, Jabbar's pushed forward, but that's too long. Sundowns Chiefs kicks off at 3:30. Magesi hosting Supersport United at the same time up in Polokwane. 5:30 kickoff Galaxy and Golden Arrows, and then from Bloemfontein 5:45 kickoff tomorrow night. Marumo Gallants against Orlando Pirates. That's live in the World of Champions, and then the 8 o'clock game Richards Bay against Chipper. Just one game on Sunday. AmaZulu hosting Cape Town City. Is flagged for a foul on Basidi.
This game at the moment is very one tempo, not really showing any urgency from either side. 1 or 2 opportunities created by Polokwane. It was balls over the top and facing the goalkeeper.
Now Lekoloane. Support behind from Bassadin, early ball, plays it inside to De Jong. He holds it up. Needs support also, comes from Janino Palace. Toure, almost nicked by Apollos. Bassadin, up for Jabbar, away by Nikani, the skipper. And Dlamini's doing well to come back and help. This will be the regular pattern. Polokwane seeing off the attack, and then Stellenbosch winning possession back and starting all over again.
I think when you have so many numbers in your own half, it's very difficult to go on a quick counter attack, even though you've got the speed of Apollos.
Titus looking to get it square. This will be the first set-piece chance now for Stellenbosch.
And generally from that side, you would have a Bassadin with the in-swing left foot, so De Jong would be the target, immediate target at the near post, and then you have the Toure Molasane coming at the second post.
Mukaki with the interception. You see Sapunga's got an armband there, a sweatband with his country's colours on there. Second player from Equatorial Guinea we've had in the league. Both of them have been goalkeepers. You remember Ovono at Orlando Pirates did not cover himself in much glory. Oh, here comes Bassadin. That left foot to swing it in. curls in, looking for De Jong. Nicely dealt with at the near post by Kambala. Apollos sets away. Looking for the chase up front. Letsedi. Stevens come out and collects, gets a loud call as Malloy Sani and lets the keeper take that one comfortably. So here we go again, Stellenbosch pushing forward.
So there's the problem, Apollos playing that ball forward, 35 meter ball, and he ended up getting the return pass.
Free kick for De Jong, little 1-2 with Titus has forced the free kick out of Ndlovu. He's not particularly happy. Fairly strong nudge, it should be added.
I think Basadim will probably want to have a go at this, try and play it to the second post. It's always dangerous when you play a curling ball to the second post and nobody touches it. Can easily go in. It'll be quite interesting who will take this particular free kick.
Polokwane is the other player lined up there. You know Basadin's acumen. Polokwane gets some elevation. And Basadin is ahead of Apollos to win possession back. Now Polokwane on the right. Titus running forward. Up to Palace up front. Jabbar, De Jong out wide again. Polokwane will get a second chance. De Jong's going to pick this up. And a little foul. He was a bit late there on the challenge on Letsedi. Also relatively new into the team, Letsedi. 7th league start of the season for him, 23-year-old. I suppose it is a game of patience, Sean, with almost half an hour gone now.
I think Coach Mahaffey will probably be the more pleased at this moment in time, because Stellenbosch haven't really had a sniff at their goal yet. We would like to probably keep it like that.
That ball did find De Jong. Polokwane, Sapunga out. And he collects comfortably. With a bit of an injury around Christmas time. He wasn't the keeper this time last year when they met in the league. I'm pleased that not on the receiving end of those 5 goals from Ikram Rainers, it was Masizake Nyataza playing only a second game, who conceded the 5 to Ikram Rainers on April the 27th last year. Now Ramabu inside from Titus to Basadin. Ku finds De Jong. Palace, look at the right back going off. Naya gets through a lot of work up and down that flank. Of course, there's Sonele Barnes on the bench as a backup should he run out of steam later on. That's got to be a foul in favour of De Jong. He got there just in front of Ndlovu, who's now given 2 free kicks away, both against De Jong. Just a little clever touch from De Jong and a rather top tackle.
He invited him into that particular tackle, setting him up nicely. But these are the opportunities Stellenbosch need to capitalize on. You're not able to break them down in normal play. Use this to the best of your advantage. That ball has got to come over way to the second post for someone to attack.
Now Basadin Again, not enough elevation on it, but they will get a throw in on the far side.
I think that's the only other consolation is they do possess long throws. Molosane can do it from the right, pass it in from the left-hand side. And Torre and De Jong will definitely be the targets in the box.
You see a towel strategically placed around the ground for Moloi Sane's long throws. De Jong at the near post, two there as well. Didn't get as much elevation as he would have liked on that occasion. Big clearance up front, dealt with by Jabbar. Polokwane hunker down again. They'd have to up the ante second half. Should they go into the break without a goal, but Jabbar's pulled us back. Tries the shot. Now Bassadin looking to play the 1-2. Ramabu finds Dlamini. Letsedi forward. Apollos, this is where they're dangerous. Ball inside, plays the 1-2 with Mapangule, does Osman Apollos. Cross will be cleared away by Moloi Sane. Now Glovo catching Titus off the ball. We have another injury here for Dlamini in that build-up.
I think Moloi Sane could be in trouble here because he's the one that blocked
Dlamini.
Yeah, Dlamini, as the ball was played forward off the ball, and I think that he would miss the next game if I'm not mistaken, Moloi Sane, because he was on 3 yellow cards before this match.
Well, you're right, into the book he goes, and out of the cup quarter-final. Oh, excuse me, he misses the game against Gallants on Tuesday, so the right time to get the yellow. Elbow up in the face of Dlamini, and to the referee's credit, then playing advantage, coming back and dealing with it later.
And also still remembering which player it was to give the card to. So
he's got to be careful because, of course, if he gets a red, he stays on 3 yellows and has too much suspension. That would mean missing the game against.
Nice to see the Stellenbosch doctor even running on with the physio of Polokwane.
Dlamini ready to come back on again. They're down to 10 for the moment.
I always find that strange because Molosane was booked, so you don't have to leave the field anymore. Oh, De Jong could be in trouble here as well. And he's another player that's on 3 yellow cards. It's very unfortunate because he went for the sliding tackle, but he just rolled on top of the ball that obviously caught, I think, Kambala, if I'm not mistaken. So there was no malicious intent, but he definitely catches him.
Well, there's 2 players off the manifest for the flight to Bloemfontein on Monday. De Jong and Moloi Sane now. No part in that match. Bala stays on. De Jong shakes his hand, apologizes. 2 senior players, Kabal, of course, ex-Mozambican international, man from Baroka. Into the final 10 minutes of this first half. given away here to Makubela. Early ball in, and Unaya clears away. Looking for Apollos again, the skipper Nikani, who had the last touch. It came off Titus. Challenge with Ndlovu.
Yeah, this moment in time, last thing Coach Steve Barker wants is he's got 2 more players on yellow card, Torre and Sage Stevens. Can't miss 4 players for next game, that's for sure.
Yeah, never easy away in Wimbledon against Gallants, and it comes fairly swiftly after this match. It's going to give these players off tomorrow and then back again on Sunday, travel on Monday. Dlamini extracting some revenge, maybe?
Molisane wasn't happy with that, so first thing he did was look at the referee and see what the reaction was.
As soon as there was a touch, he went down. Palace finds De Jong. Titus onside. Square ball here. Ramabu's in there. It's miscued, however. Makubela's got to keep this in play, otherwise it's a Stellenbosch throw-in. Gives it away to Jabbar. So how do you up the ante now in the second half? Just more pace with the passes, or just keep going?
Well, I think they've got to move the ball a little bit quicker.
Now, and Kru, did he win a penalty there? Half-hearted appeals, nothing given by Mr. Bambiso.
It's always a tricky one when a player comes from the blind side and you're trying to clear it as a defender. Because when he touches the ball before you, there's a high percentage or high chance that you'll make contact with the opponent. Yeah, no, they've got to move the ball a little bit faster. It's too slow at this moment. Nobody really, like you said as well, running in between. Was that another penalty shot?
Yeah, was that a handball from Nikani? He looked to clear that with his arms. And they look to be tucked into his side, so it might be a mitigating factor. We'll have a look at that when we can. Stay with the live action for the moment as we head towards the final 5 minutes of this first half. Doesn't seem to be any evidence. Our guys in the truck having a look, and in from Titus. De Jong. Jabbar came in there a little belatedly. Now here he goes, the pace of Ramabu down this right-hand side. Got past Basadin.
So that's what we spoke about, you know, Ramabu and Apollos being so quick. You only have Dlamini in the box. There's not enough support coming from the middle.
No foul there for Ramabu, and then a big shove from Makubela on Jabbar means Stellenbosch have the free kick. Now, this was Jabbar and Ramabu. Was this a penalty shot? Have a look here.
I think it's just above the armband, isn't it? And generally the sleeve, at the bottom of the sleeve, is where the ball needs to fall. I don't think Nkake actually made any contact with Nku there. Hence he got up so quickly.
Two quick or two half shots, I should say. Not convincing. Here's Titus to De Jong. Using his strength, De Jong trying to dribble his way through. Nku, Titus. And Unaya now gets a bit of currency on that, but Sapunga collects comfortably.
That's a great catch, and he needed to catch that ball. At one point, I thought he was just going to go underneath it. So Punga has already got 7 clean sheets already under his belt for this season.
Cool. Polokwane with Titus to his left, goes into the middle in search of De Jong. Keeper's out. All a little unconvincing. Bit of a clash there with Ndlovu. I don't think got a call from the goalkeeper.
He found himself in the position, but there was definitely no shout to his teammate that he was coming out. Actually, I think Ndlovu was quite surprised to see Sapunga right next to him.
Basadine. Late challenge on Basadine and a card here for Mapangule.
That's another player that will be missing the next game for Polokwane.
First yellow of the game for Polokwane. Mapangule will not play against Golden Arrows in their next match. Key man in the middle along with Kambala. Yeah, he was late. Caught him on the ankle.
Well, this could be the last opportunity for Stellenbosch before half-time. Let's see what they can make of this free kick.
Needs a little more elevation this time, and Basadine going towards the near post. Little touch for Nku, and they got the corner. Now that looked like something that they'd been working on.
Well, for me, it didn't need a touch. As the ball was bouncing, just swing it with your left foot. You can surprise the goalkeeper. It's a well-worked free kick, you know. As it comes there, you just got to swing your left foot. The minute you take a touch, obviously, you see Nkani already prepared to make an interception.
Here comes the corner, back post. This time a little bit too much on it. Malloy Sani, that's a lost cause for him. We are going to head into stoppage time if there is any added on. Mikani nice and solid at the back along with Nkaki, his regular partner. Single minute added on here at the end of the half. It's Sapunga with a rather poor ball out, finds Titus. Palace now. Last chance for Stellenbosch in this half to try and set something up. Get that goal that they're looking for to go into the break in the lead. Now Jabbar needs to get this one in the middle. Nku. Toure. Oh, he's given it away, Toure. Apollos steaming forward. It's Dlamini with possession. Apollos to his left. Looks like he's going to go all the way. Dlamini gets the shot in. It's on target, but no real pace to bother Stevens. A mistake by the big centre-back. And that will be the end of the first half. So, fairly pedestrian stuff, but the low block making it virtually a fortress that they've got to try and chip away at Stellenbosch short.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Like I said, if you're not going to move the ball a little bit faster, it's going to be very difficult to break down Polokwane. And we can see that low block also gives them opportunity to go in the transition with quick counter attack. So the set plays becomes very important for Stellenbosch.
Sage Stevens, ironically, has been forced into more saves in this half than his opposite number, Manuel Sapunga, despite the territorial advantage that Stellenbosch have enjoyed. So, big question is, can they break them down in the second half and move into fourth place in the Betway Premiership? Polokwane City are offering stout resistance here at the Dani Craven Stadium. 0-0 at halftime.
Friday Night Lights at the Dani Craven Stadium in Stellenbosch. Home side, Stellies against Polokwane City at the end of the first 45 minutes. It remains goalless from both these sides. When you take a look at the numbers, 8% possession from the home side and 32 from the away side. I'm joined by Coach Sean Bartlett as well as Siyanko. Coach, let me start with you, your impression of the first half.
Yeah, you can clearly see the intention from Polokwane, having a very, very low block and ensuring, obviously, that they invite Stellenbosch to come towards them. They're not even attempting to put any pressure. They're absorbing everything and then obviously using Ramabo and Apollos to go quickly on the counter-attack.
Yeah, most certainly. I agree with Coach Sean because I feel that Stellies are not using their possession as well as they could, because I think they could play the ball quicker to the players that are higher up the pitch, the likes of De Jong, the likes of Titus, Polokwane and Ngu, because those players are willing to turn. But now they're looking for those players to be completely free. They make the movements, come back until they are nullified without getting the ball. I think it has to go quicker because at the moment the tempo is too low.
Sean, you speak about Polokwane City absorbing the pressure. They've done well so far to keep Titus at bay.
Yeah, obviously the information that Coach Mohafi is getting in his ear is working because, they're absorbing everything. And we said it before, this team has had 10 clean sheets already this season, so they know how to defend. But is it on the other side, obviously, like Sia saying, Stellenbosch is not doing it quick enough. And when they do, is the decision making again in the final third that's letting them down.
Yeah, they really have to try and risk it more. And these type of situations is when they risk it more. Like I said, Ngu turns and then Titus is behind. These situations, they have to, you invite these situations, and it comes from the attitude when you are playing with the right tempo and also the right intentions to get the ball forward. The centre backs especially have to come to the fore in making sure that they turn that position quickly forward, because these type of situations, Sean, are always threatening for Stellenbosch.
Yeah, I would have preferred, obviously, Ramabo just hitting that ball across goal. The near post is mostly covered by the goalkeeper. Sage Stevens is not going to move from there. So as Bassadin opened his leg, shoot across goal, and then you'll find the bottom corner.
2 shots on target for the away side for Stellenbosch, 0 shots on target at the end of 45 minutes. They'll be looking to change that heading into the second 45 minutes as you take a look at some of the attempts. I mean, Sia, we've had already 2 penalty call-outs for Stellenbosch.
Yeah, when you step it up a little bit, especially in the final third, change a bit of tempo, get into the second gear, then you are able to use the players with the skill like the Palace did. Yeah, it's quality players. They have quality players. It's just that they are not using them very well because the structure is well. De Jong is in the right position to try and attack that, and Palace knows very well what he has to do when he gets into that position. So the structure is good. It just it needs a little bit of motivation, which I think Coach Barker is gonna inject during halftime.
Sean, your thoughts on those possible penalty calls?
Yeah, I think, it was half-hearted. I think the one in Nku, he got up so quickly, so there was definitely no touch. And I think the second one was quite high up on the arm, so good obviously refereeing at this particular instance, and he was very close to the situation as well.
Stellenbosch with 2 penalty appeals, one for Nku and of course that one on that possible head ball. As we take a look at some of those appeals from both Stellenbosch in that first 45, what do you make of that, Sia? The handball first.
I think it was too soft.
Yeah.
I mean, the tackle, okay, this is the handball. The hand goes back to its natural position. He can't do anything about that, and it's actually on the shoulder. It hits him on the shoulder, but his arm is back to its natural position. I think it's a good decision.
All right, both Sia and Sean already touched on Puti Mihafe because throughout the first 45 minutes he had an earpiece. What is that all about, Sean?
I think we're all keen to know what's going to happen. Maybe post-match you'll be able to ask him, because at this moment in time, I think that's the biggest talking point, is the head coach having the earpiece, not the goalkeeper coach or the assistant coach, the head coach.
Well, at the end of the day, you work with other people. Maybe it's an analyst sitting at the top there, or maybe it's just someone who's having a different view, because from down here, you are not really able to see the entire pitch. So some coaches decide that I'll have someone at the top who can give me who can see what I cannot see. Let's hope it's that, yeah.
Both teams unable to score so far, and both will be happy to have kept a clean sheet in the first 45. How will it change in the second half? Let's take a look at the possible substitutions. Sean, let's talk the home side first.
Yeah, I think the obvious choice for me would be like somebody like Ashley Kibido, involved in the last game in both goals. I think Pili also is one of those players, very attacking, can take on fullbacks and create opportunities, the same as Sanele Bond. So there's a few attacking opportunities or options for Coach Steve Walker.
For City, Sia?
Well, Marema maybe later on with his experience, he can help them to hold the ball and also release it to the fast players up top.
Stay with us. The second half is coming up next between Stellenbosch as well as Polokwane City. Who's getting those goals, and more importantly, who's getting that victory?
Welcome back, everyone, here to Darnie Craven Stadium. It is goalless at half-time, Stellenbosch and Polokwane City. Second half about to get underway, and we do expect at least one change for the home side. Looking to prize an opening. I'm going to be bringing on Pili, who will come in down the left-hand side and really add some attacking enterprise to this Stellenbosch side. There is confirmation. He comes on to try and see if they can unlock this stout Polokwane City defense in the second half. So ready to get the second half back underway. Puti Mahafi, as Sean suggested before half-time, the happier of the two coaches, I'm sure, with the way things have gone so far in this game. Now Stellenbosch looking to go above Polokwane in the standings. They started 3 points behind them at kickoff, but with a much better goal difference. So victory would lift them into fourth. Let's see now what impact Pili can make in this second half. Loses possession to Letsedi with his first action. Polokwane, by the way, is the player who's gone off. But Pili in on the left, Titus on the right. A little bit back to the way they had things against Magesi on Tuesday.
It's always going to be interesting to see how Pili and Titus will get behind that defense of Polokwane. We saw one opportunity with Titus getting behind and obviously hitting his shot over the crossbar. We need to see a lot more in the second half.
Sapunga to get the ball back in play. Over the head of De Jong, finds Jabbar. Looks as if a coup will be the forward man for them now. Might be the forum for Cupido to come on a little bit later as a more established front man as the second half unfolds.
Yeah, I think you generally will probably see that around about the half-an-hour mark. Most coaches will give it 10-15 minutes to see the impact or lack of impact the players on the field will have. But I think, like we said in the first half, it's a matter of urgency as to how quickly you want to move the ball. And if you're going to bring on somebody like Cupido, you've got to get that ball as quickly as possible behind the defenders.
And Unaya now on the right. Titus ahead of him. Mapongule chases. Gets the cross in. Missed by Nku. Attacking the ball at the near post was Nku. And Unaya again. Almost through a whole posse of defenders there. Titus had the last touch. It'll be Polokwane ball.
It's almost the wrong player that attacked the ball, to be honest. You wanted the Young to go and have a go at that near post. But he seems to be more on the edge of the box here. All he needed was just a glancing header towards the goal. Nku obviously tried his utmost best. Slightly too late getting to the ball.
De Jong, in a sense, expecting a cutback perhaps. Now Titus gets caught late, and that'll be a foul and a card for Ndlovu. 2 quarters apiece now in this game. Had a torrid time in Ndlovu with Titus and De Jong. Oh, that's far too late. Touches in. Concern over Titus. Can he continue?
Very, very fortunate in Ndlovu just with the yellow card. You know, when you see the introduction of VAR and you slow down these things, would have had a different picture and perspective. Just caught him on the top of the foot.
Well, he's going to pursue Titus. He's had a really good season, Puti Mahafi, in charge of Polokwane City. It's one of the surprise packages of this Betway Premiership campaign. On a run of 5 matches without a win. That includes Stellenbosch beating them here in the Nedbank Cup a fortnight ago. Inside to Palace. He looks to get Titus going, and Glover cuts that out. Turnover again. Now Enyunaya brought down by Apollos. I think Polokwane is saying, didn't he trip over his own man?
I think Palace might have. That's what they're saying. That Palace actually tripped Godswill. It'll be interesting to see this on the replay.
And the referee pointing at Apollos. Yeah, Apollos catches him there.
I think it's just the delayed dive, isn't it? That surprised all the look. 5 seconds later, and it's like, oh, somebody touched me.
More delaying tactics to get Polokwane City's defence into the right position. Basadin with the left foot to the near post. He's been a little disappointing tonight with his deliveries. Now Kabala gets this forward. Here's Apollos. Might have used the opportunity there of Titus slipping. Instead it was a quick ball to Ramabu. Gets it square, they've got a goal! Dlamini sneaks in at the near post and scores his second of the season.
I think that's the first time also that Polokwane have scored a goal away against Stellenbosch. It's a well-worked goal. Apollos obviously awareness, knowing that he can see the far side. But the counter-attack, no security whatsoever, or like most coaches would say, the rest defense was non-existent. But that poor delivery from Basadin again, we've seen it 4 or 5 times already in the first half. And that should have gone way over to the second post.
Scored against Royal in October, Dlamini. And now finishes superbly at the near post here. The ball in from Ramadou. Chases in between the two defenders. Not easy to stick those ones away. He started the movement as well with the ball out wide to Apollos. So Dlamini had a lot of work to do to get here to the near post. Nice little finish ahead of Stevens and Toure, or Enyunaya rather.
And again, when you break up the central pairing of Molasane and Toure, when there's a massive gap like that, it's a lot easier for strikers to go and attack those balls.
Now they need a quick response here. Titus unable to keep that ball, and he's gone down. I think from that earlier challenge from Ndlovu, his ankle still hurting him. In the meantime, Toure showing his strength. Stellenbosch pushing forward. Glovo has possession for Polokwane. Now there's a real sense of urgency for Stellenbosch, and I think it won't be long before Steve Barker brings some reinforcements onto the field. Well, Apollos certainly a player who can change matches. Ramabu with an excellent ball in square as well. Oh, this is a turn-up for the books.
Yeah, I don't think anybody expected this. If we look at all the stats in the first half, the possession and the attacks were all with Stellenbosch. And suddenly, Polokwane's got the lead. We did say that they will absorb as much as they can and go with transition football, and it paid off for them.
An opportunity to go third in the standings, above Sekhukhune United, who aren't playing in the league this weekend. They've got that Cup second round match against Milford on Sunday away in Kwamashu, the game that will decide who plays Mamelodi Sundowns in the quarterfinals. Palace inside to De Jong. Challenge from Kambala, an illegal one, so free kick here for Stellenbosch. Referee was waiting to see if there was advantage.
Yeah, once again, these are the opportunities we spoke about, because they're finding it difficult to break down the Polokwane defense and defense splitting passes, so the set plays becomes the next priority. Just been very disappointing with the deliveries of everybody taking it, to be honest, from Basadine. Even Palace, got to try and find one of your teammates and see how you can convert one of these chances.
Last loss for Stellenbosch was a home one to Kaiser Chiefs at the Athlone Stadium early February. Since then, 3 wins and a draw. Basadine curls it in. Who had the last touch? Corner it's going to be. Much better set piece and looked dangerous there.
Yeah, the minute you get a little bit more loft on the ball, it causes a lot of problems, and I think it puts a lot of this strain on the defenders as well. So your players just need to go and attack it a little bit more aggressively.
Kambala with the last touch. Corner it is. Basadine again to take it. Much more elevation. Looking for Ture. Gets the header in. Away from Kambala. Titus brings it down. Titus with a shot. Titus hits the crossbar. Inches away. Polokwane City hold the lead here.
And that's what it's all about. The set play, the second ball, the third ball, and then getting a strike on goal. Very unfortunate not to get it below the crossbar. But you can clearly see the intention now from Stellenbosch. I think it might have actually been a save from Sapongo as well. Slight fingertips.
Oh, enough to push it onto the woodwork. There's Netsedi to Stevens. Out to De Jong. Space for the New Zealander out wide. Again, Polokwane with everyone back in their own half now. Enyinaya, Palace. Nice little touch. Enyinaya gets away. He's beaten 2. And Cool maybe in his way, but they'll settle for, is that a corner or a throw-in?
I think he might have gone for a corner again. A little bit confusion between Nku and Enyinaya. But this is the first opportunity from Titus again. Does really well faking the shot and then getting it under control. Seems like a slight fingertip from Sapongo. Yep.
So close, Devin Titus. Now the corner, Saponga, good catch. Big confident goalkeeper. Second season in the Betway Premiership. Ashley Cupido standing by to come on. Tato Kiba as well for Stellenbosch. They've got just over half an hour to try and turn this situation around. Up to Devin Titus. Now De Jong. There's Basadine, gets away from him. Ture looking to find some space for the shot. We've hardly seen Pili since he's come on. We expected a lot of movement down that left-hand side. He's actually moved over to the right for the moment. Basadine. Now Palace is winning a lot of those balls in the middle. Stealing possession back. Titus, keepers out. Can he square? Sapunga makes the save. Another corner.
Oh, they couldn't do it in the first half, and already they've gotten behind the defenders of Polokwane here in the second half a couple of times. And again, Titus does really well keeping the ball in play. You can, like you mentioned, see the reason why Ashley Cupido might be an option going behind that defenders.
Corner count is 5-0 in favour of Stellenbosch. They trail here by a goal to nil. So much for stats. Jabbar. Still Jabbar. Out wide to Basadin. Another corner. I think Makubela felt maybe he got the foul there. Ramabu rather. Triple change coming up for Stellenbosch before this corner is taken. Sanele Barnes, actually Cupido and Tato Kiba all to come on. Palace goes off, he's the first one, De Jong, it looks to be also taken out. The third player is Steven Cook. Changes work. Barnes goes across to take the set piece. Right footer looking to swing it in. Flick on from Cupido. Back post, Tudor with a header. Straight at the goalkeeper.
Well, there was the first impact already. Barnes taking the corner and Ashley Cupido with the flick on at the near post. Torre just needed to have a little bit more power behind this and maybe redirect it away from Tupunga. There's still enough time for Stellenbosch to get back into this game.
There they come again. At Devin Titus, no way through in Global. Well, after a fairly pedestrian first half, we are certainly in for an entertaining final 30 minutes. In the meantime, Dlamini, the goal scorer, and the whistle's gone. Ball was out of play.
Suddenly the intensity has gone up here from Stellenbosch. A little bit more energy and urgency as far as attacking that defense of Mohafe.
I don't know what he was trying there. And Yanaya up to Titus. Doesn't find Cupido. Malloy signing the crowd, urging Stellenbosch forward as much as they can. Here is Barnes. Kiba and Yanaya. Always happy to take them on. Looks like he's got a good engine, this new right back. Kiba, that's clever. There's Titus. Gets it past the goal with no one picking up now. They win the ball easily back. Barnes, cross. Clearance came from Makubela. Finds Peely. He's surely going to try and tease his way in. Basadin back inside here for Jabbar. It just gets away from him. It's still in play though. And Kambala will come and hoof this as far forward as he possibly can.
A lot more pressure coming from Stellenbosch now, and almost change of formation also. Sometimes Basadin just pushing into that midfield and Barnes taking over the left back position. The rotation of players.
Now, what was he trying there? He could have injured himself, the coach.
Obviously done it before, so why not try it live on TV?
I tell you what, if he pulled it off, he'd be showing that 4 or 5 times in this game and
make the play of the week.
That's absolutely. And Yanaya, just gone inside. He was looking for Cupido down the right. Now Jabbar. Jabbar finds Titus, ball inside to Barnes, with a stretch there to try and keep it for Stellenbosch. In the meantime, here's the counter with Apollos. Up against Toure, inside to Ramabu. Goal scorer Dlamini waits in the middle. Given away to Cupido. Titus wants it, not the best of passes. Inyanaya can set off. Asking a little too much of Devon Titus there. 25 minutes left here at the Dani Craven Stadium. Barnes, pull back. Metsedi offering his apologies. Referee saying you've committed a foul here, there and everywhere. Next one, yellow card. Barnes to Cupido. As he fouled Barnes, another free kick for Stellenbosch, another chance to get the ball into the middle, another chance for Toure and Molloy Sane to move forward. Let's see it again.
I'm sure Barnes will be the one taking this free kick as well. Already saw the danger from the corner when he came on.
Inyanaya has also pushed forward. There'll be plenty of big bodies there to try and defend for Polokwane City. Looks as if Vasadin is going to take it. Clearance from Makubela. Pushing forward, Stellenbosch. Stop defending from Polokwane City. They've done a good job tonight.
Showing a lot of resistance here towards Stellenbosch, not giving them anything. Simple defending, not putting themselves under any pressure whatsoever.
Haven't won an away game since mid-January when they beat Supersport United by a goal to nil. Long throw, clearing header. Back in again. Centre-backs, Kani in particular, getting themselves into those dangerous situations and putting their bodies on the line.
I think Godwell Inyanaya might have been the culprit there. He's coming too late into that battle, into that duel.
Now, changes for Polokwane City. A foul in favour of the visitors. And this time Glovo on the receiving end.
Looks like Polokwane is preparing Batlabane to come on.
Let's Sadie to go with, yes.
Probably just do it after this set play.
Ramabu easily dealt with by Inyanaya. Now in Glovo. Up to Apollos. Drives us across. Coming in late with the header, Makubela, then the shot from Kambala. Settle for the throw-in. There'll be no rush to take it, as well as both midfielders moving away from the ball. They will allow the change here. This is the 19-year-old Polokwane, who has had 2 starts in the league this season. This will be his 5th appearance as a substitute off the bench, plus twice in the cup, so 7th overall.
Obviously, Coach Mahafe is precaution here because Letsedio is on 3 yellow cards, so don't want to miss him for the next game as well.
Head-on-head collision, get the medics on, is what the referee says. Mapangule and Jabbar. Checking there on the Jabbar. And a score that you might be interested in, Sean. Highbury leading Cape Town Spurs at the Athlone Stadium tonight. So they're in a bit of trouble near the foot of the Motsepe Foundation Championship.
And this is the goal that obviously Polokwane scored. Not the best of set plays by Basadine, but I think the disappointment was 4 players around the initial second ball coming down and nobody putting any pressure whatsoever. Look at Inyanaya not tracking Dlamini, and he gets in front of him and obviously does really well. Just a slight touch, redirecting that cross into the back of the net.
A more positive update for you, Mervyn Bodgie's just equalised, so it's 1-1. Ex-Stellenbosch player now at Spurs.
They need to win their home games, that's the important part. But Highbury had a very good result last week, beating Milford 5-1, so it's not going to be easy.
So Mapangule and Jabbar, nice and sporting, both of them waiting to be allowed back onto the pitch, both of them ready to continue. And the clock says under 20 minutes remain for Stellenbosch. In hopes of, first of all, getting a point out of this. Maybe all 3. That's going to be a real ask. Really were hoping for full haul against Richards Bay here last Friday. That didn't happen. They found it tough against Magesi, but did get 3 on Tuesday. This is not going to plan for Steve Barker. And Yanaya with Dlamini coming back to help out.
They stumbled across the finish line on Tuesday against Magesi. Wasn't all that easy. And I think the scoreline even reflects that.
Another goal for you, Sean. Tierno Musa, 2-1 Cape Town Spurs lead.
That's good.
Long throw from Malloy Sani. High up in the air, looking for Ture in the flick on. Clearance is from Dlamini. Jabbar, left footed, goes for goal, puts it over the top.
A little bit ambitious at this moment, but why not? Might take a slight deflection and redirect that shot, but you've got to keep it below the crossbar.
Sipunga might be testing the referee's patience. Dlamini. Global forward, looking for Apollos. Gets past the challenge on the outside of the boot. And Malloy Sani and Sage Stevens there in a potential mix-up that worked out well in the end for Stellenbosch. Polokwane looking for number 2 here. To the byline. Clearance from Malloy Sani. Tambala will settle for the throw-in.
The golden rule is always deal with the ball that's in front of you. Even though the goalkeeper might have been slightly behind, but Titus just misjudging that. And here you've got to clear that, because a striker can easily come between you and the goalkeeper.
Slow coming off the line there. Ture. Titus. Put up from Mapangule. Remember, he's on the yellow already. Gotta be careful. Vassady. Combination with Peely and Barnes. Finds Kiba. And they start again. Now Barnes, a little more attacking with Peely. There's the cross. Too strong. Bit more pace coming on for Stellenbosch with Faiz Abrams. He's the next to be thrown in to see if they can rescue the situation. Out comes Jabbar. It's all out attack now. This young man from Spurs has had only 12 minutes since joining Stellenbosch. A couple of sub-appearances in the top flight last season with Cape Town Spurs. 19 years old, he'll be 20 in April. Offside, flag is up. Under 50 minutes to go. Live long as things stand, Polokwane City will go 2 above Sekhukhune United. There'll be a 6-point gap with Stellenbosch, but Stellenbosch with 2 games in hand. One of them on Tuesday night in Bloemfontein against Gallants. Now,
he's already on the yellow card in Glovo. Intentional or not.
Well, that's what Titus is asking. He's asking the wrong man, though. Not bad enough for a second yellow. Would have been a bit harsh, I think. Here's Barnes to deliver. Straight at Dlamini. Onto his left. Wasn't confident to cross it with the left, and now Dlamini finds Apollos. That's good tracking back there from Abrams, who's just come on. Young man worked with you initially, Sean?
Yeah, he came in as a very young player, age of 16 into the first team. Made a couple of appearances off the bench. Just need to get stronger, obviously, in order to compete at this level, which he has done over the last few years.
Titus and Kiba entertaining the crowd, but not making much progress, Stellenbosch. But Shabani with a nice little ball in. Away from Malloy Sani. Up goes Cupido. Off the side of Ndlovu's boot, it will be a throw into Stellenbosch. Surely now a real sense of urgency for the home side. Polokwane City really putting up a superb fight this evening. Kiba. Don't forget tomorrow, of course, 3:30 kickoff, but there'll be a big build-up before the game. Mamelodi Sundowns hosting Kaizer Chiefs. Scored 9 goals in the last 2 matches against Chiefs, the champions. I wonder tomorrow, could it be another goal feast, or are Chiefs going to bounce back?
Well, in the form that Sundowns currently in, it's going to be difficult for Chiefs to contain them. Gave Pirates 4, gave Polokwane 4 on midweek as well.
Chiefs will be nice and fresh, haven't played for a while since that 4-1 loss to Supersport United. No foul, or yes, a foul on Cupido.
On the outside of the ankle.
Now Titus, they're winning ground down this flank.
I'm sure we're going to leave it for Molosane for the long throw. Just need to get it a little bit more flat. He's got too much height on it.
Slows it down. When
Yeah, and it's easier for the Polokwane defenders to attack. That's a little bit better.
Little flick on there, came from Polokwane. Abrams, Kiba. Now Molosane. They're looking for Cupido up front. Stout defending continues here from Polokwane City. Ramabu. Matlabani. Mapangule. Turned over by the teenager. Kiba finds Titus. Brought down. No, he wasn't. The referee said play on there. I think for a second there, Global thought, well, that's me gone.
Well, that was very close, but I don't think there was any contact on Titus. Possibly saved him in Global.
Corner. Not been as much on that left from Pili as we expected when he came on at half-time. I barely felt that maybe a generous corner given to the home side. High hanging ball, Sapunga misses. That's a rare mistake from the keeper. In from Titus. No rush now to get this ball back in play, and the referee's going to have to police the time wasting. Polokwane City looking to drag every second they possibly can out of this game.
Definitely not what Coach Stevie Barker was looking for, the 3 home games.
If it stays this way, it's 4 points out of the possible 9. That's a less than 50% return. Makubela to take the throw in. Nice touch from Apollos. Gets the ball back again. Into Stevens. Now Kiba. Abrams and Globo into touch. Titus wants the quick throw in. Defies Abrams. Down he goes. The 2 teenagers tussling there, the 2 19-year-olds.
Well, Stellenbosch have got 5-6 minutes plus injury time left. Try and get an equalizer.
Chule's pointing at his watch saying to Abrams, take that free kick quickly, son, we need to get a move on here. Steve Barker prowling up and down that technical area. In from Abrams towards the back post. Sapunga comes out. Did he get a bit of a touch? Toure got a touch in there. Has Toure won the free kick? Yes, he has. The centre-back says, how about a penalty there? But it's not.
It's quite strange because he came from behind, and even Mohafe is asking how on earth did Stellenbosch get that free kick? But it's probably after Toure won the ball that the free kick. Yeah, you can see clearly. Is he still in the box or not?
That's a good question. This will give us a better indication. There's the foul. Toure insisting that should have been a penalty. Polokwane City, when they look at the replay, will understand why.
Yeah, I think from a distance it looked like it was cleared by his own player, but he clearly caught the back of the leg of Toure. I think everybody's asking for Abrams to have a go. Maybe he's shown in training that what he's capable of doing.
Well, this is as clear a chance as they're going to have, Sean.
I think the most obvious one for me, besides Abrams, is also Zanele Barnes. I think he has the ability to lift it over the wall and let it dip.
Abrams is there, Bassadin is there, Barnes is there, one of those three. They've got the skirting board in there as well, Polokwane City.
Unless it's a touch to Bassadin, back heel to Abrams and smash it in the back of the net. Making up my own free kicks here.
Anyone looking for a free kick coach? Audition has just been delivered by Sean Bartlett.
I think it suits the right-footed player a lot better because a curling ball will go away from the keeper. It's just a matter of getting it over the wall.
The Stellenbosch players are attached to the Polokwane wall. You can't do that anymore. The referee's insisting there should be a little bit of a gap. Barnes or Bassadin? Stellenbosch now. Barnes into the keeper's arms. After all that build-up, Sapunga will take as much time as he possibly can here.
It's a little bit disappointing. I think he thought that Sapunga might go and take a step to the right-hand side, but he covered his area as he's supposed to. And it was an easy catch in the basket there. Last few minutes here for Stellenbosch.
Abrams finds Peeny. He has Barnes on the overlap. Square ball in here behind Cupido. It'll be a corner. Desperate defending. Mapangule gets the congratulations of his teammates. Barnes looks to take it quickly. The big centre-backs have come forward. Toure and Malloy Sani. Bassett is in there as well. Barnes to the near post. Off the boot of Kambala. High into the nice sky. Kambala again. Barnes will settle for the throw-in. Kiba, Malloy Sani. Polokwane City looking to bring on the centre-back Baloy. They try and help with the defensive actions, but here's Titus. This might fall for Cupido. Wasn't aware of where that ball was. Now Apollos, fouled surely by Malloy Sani. No, not given.
Apollos' fault, it was definitely fouled. According to the referee, no touch whatsoever.
Barnes, Titus. Apollos out wide, looking for another goal here to Dlamini, and is that going to be their first corner of the game? in the last minute of the match, and they'll get Apollos off now and bring Baloy on as an extra defender. Job well done, Osman Apollos, an assist or a half assist in the goal. He played the ball out to Ramabu. Ramabu fed it in for Dlamini to score what looks now to be the match winner. We are in stoppage time. There are only 4 minutes added on. Falls here for Cupido. For Titus. Abrams. Kiba to Barnes. In the danger zone, and good first touch from Sanele Barnes. Tato Kiba. Over the top here, looking for Enyanaya. Keeper stayed! Oh, it's an equaliser! Flag stays down, Ashley Cupido has it. Stoppage time, Stellenbosch are back in it.
Well, they've been probing and probing, and you could see something's going to come of it. Just asking the question, did Polokwane invite this all along? Last 10 minutes, just allowing Stellenbosch the time and space to do what they want to, but Ashley Cupido finding himself in that 6-yard area. Coach Mahaffey not happy at all. Expected a lot better at bringing on a central defender to come and close the shop. And even defender Baloy couldn't stop that goal from happening.
Now, Polokwane are taking their time about getting themselves back in formation for the restart of the game. Referee Bambiso trying to urge them on. Let's have a look. There's Enyanaya across. Was he onside? He was played onside by skipper Nikani. Poacher's goal for Ashley Cupido.
Which ties him now with Devin Titus, both on 5 goals. Devin Titus giving the assist.
There is still time for one of these teams to win it now. Stellenbosch will be rolled forward. Basadin up to Cupido. Pili goes in the middle. Cupido finds Kiba. Here comes Enyanaya. Titus has a look up. It's a low ball. Oh, the crowd are really behind them now. Time is not on their side, though. There's around about 90 seconds remaining. Kiba to Titus. Another invited ball, Nikani away. Pass it in. Into Abrams. Battling away, Faiz Abrams, Pili in there as well. Stellenbosch have possession. Abrams bangs it back in, away from Nikani. Barnes, Basadin, chance for the winner! Oh, what a chance that was!
Torres is missing it at the far post. All you have to do is throw your body at the ball. But the speed of that pass is going past him.
Well, this is made up for the dull first half, hasn't it? Chance goes a begging for Stellenbosch. Referee's looking at his watch. Sapunga to get this back into play. Round about 20 seconds remaining. Header from Barnes. Now Pili needs to attack. There he goes. Inside to Barnes. To Kiba. To Abrams. Enyanaya. Can he square it? Here comes the cross. Sapunga punches. Anywhere will do. Steve Barker will want to get this back in play. Refs had a look at the watch again. There it is, final whistle. Stellenbosch pull a point out of the bag. but they've run out of time, and Polokwane City will come away with a point, and they will remain above Stellenbosch in 4th place. Ashley Cupido with another goal contribution, Ture with a great chance, dramatic finish, Sean Bartlett.
Yeah, I think the second half definitely made up for the first, as you had just explained. Very dull first half, but what a performance from both teams in the second half, pushing for that winner. Stellenbosch maybe just leaving it a little bit too late in order to grab the winner, but definitely did enough as far as getting the equalizer is concerned. And Inyanaya pushing up from the right-hand side, getting that ball across, and then eventually falling to Ashley Cupido. He's in great form currently. Was involved in the last game as well, scoring a goal and contributing to the others. 4 goals in the last 3 games for Ashley Cupido.
Well, they were 3 points behind Polokwane City coming to this game. They had a chance, Stellenbosch, to go above them into 4th place, and they remain in 5th with 2 games in hand, we might add, one of them to come against Marumo Gallants on Tuesday. But what an exciting finish. Polokwane City holding on for a point. Stellenbosch battling away, looking for all 3. Just too little, too late.